welcome to the very nice field for Game 3 of the Class 5A South State Championship Baseball Series between the visiting South Jones Braves and your Sumrall Bobcats. Introducing tonight's starting lineup. First for the Braves, batting first, third baseman number 27, Mike Strickland. Batting second, right fielder number 19, Beckett Johnson. Batting third, pitcher number 5, Ian Butler. Batting fourth, first baseman number 25, Jackson Hayes. Batting fifth, shortstop number 4, Braxton Jensen. Batting sixth, designated hitter number 13, Myron Dykes. Batting seventh, second baseman number 7, Gage Butler. Batting eighth, catcher number 24, Aiden Driscoll. Batting ninth, left fielder number 12, Peyton Shaw. Starting lineup for your Sumrall Bobcats. Batting first, batting second base, number 8, Drew Davis. Batting second, catcher number 3, Jay Schultz. Batting third, the center fielder number 22, Braylon Harrison. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 36, Braylon Graham. Batting fifth, left fielder number 16, Parker Hawkins. Batting sixth, the right fielder number 17, Corey Paul Vine. Batting seventh, the shortstop number 15, Eli Hicks. Batting eighth, the third baseman number 24, Tucker Barrett. Batting ninth, the designated hitter number 1, Tyson Speed. And all around for the Bobcats, number 5, Cooper McCoy. At this time, we ask that you please all rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome to Sumrall, Mississippi for Game 3 of the South State Playoffs as Sumrall and South Jones square off here in Sumrall tonight. And we are set for a good one, a battle of two tails tonight. Sumrall won Game 1 by a score of 7-0, and they traveled to South Jones last night and was taken down 11-0 in 5 innings. And tonight they meet again, trying to punch their ticket to Trustmark Park next week for the 5A state championship. This is Sumrall's first year in 5A, so trying to make their mark early in their 5A career. And South Jones, who went to the Trustmark to represent the South for 5A just a year ago, trying to punch their ticket for back-to-back state championship appearances. And the winner will play Pontotoc next week. Jay Schultz throws it down, and we are set for pitch number 1. here in Sumrall. Beautiful night and a lot of beautiful faces here as this place is packed. Leading off for South Jones, the leadoff hitter who has been hot in this series, Maddox Strickland. He is 3 for 6 in the series. He has 2 singles and a double. He had that double last night to lead off the bottom of the first. He hits this one hard to Davis, and it hits Davis in the stomach. The sun gets in the way, and an error there from Davis allows a leadoff single on the first pitch Strickland sees. Tough break for McCoy, and we saw this happen the other night. Same thing happened the other night with Riggs Russell at second to lead off the game. The ball hit to second base and couldn't see it because of the sun. And me being a former second baseman here at Sumrall, I can tell you that sun is brutal for the second baseman and the right fielder this time of the day. Picked a first, not in time. Now Beckett Johnson, the hitter for South Jones. He was 2 for 2 a night to go. He's 2 for 4 in the series, 2 singles. He steps up to the plate, the big freshman lefty. First pitch he sees, misses away, gets to the backstop, and Strickland advances to second on the wild pitch. It's a little adversity here in the top of the first for Sumrall. Sumrall did not look comfortable just a night ago out in South Jones, but looking to change that here. This one gets on the hands of Johnson. He fights it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Johnson steps back in. Strickland stands at second here with no outs. McCoy fires this one. This one's popped up into left field. Hawkins going to have a tough play, but he catches it for out number 1. And those were the balls that were falling for South Jones just a night ago. Those that kind of landed in the Bermuda Triangle behind the corner infielders and the corner outfielders. So a fly out for out number 1. And now Ian Butler comes to the plate. Butler 2 for 6 on the series, 2 singles. He had 2 RBIs last night. He's also the pitcher tonight for South Jones. So an opportunity to give him some insurance here in the first. Inside move, doesn't fool Strickland. So the count stays at 0-1 here with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, that one falls in for strike 2. Good pitch there from McCoy. He's got Butler down, no balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and Butler goes down on strikes. So after the error, and Strickland getting on, McCoy has retired the next 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. And now Jackson Baines comes to the plate. He's 2 for 6 on the series. So Strickland stands at second. Here with 2 outs. First pitch. That one called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Jackson Baines. Infield shifting towards the third base. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Bain. That one misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. McCoy 8-0 on the season, a 1.52 ERA. He's thrown 46 innings, 50 strikeouts, and 23 walks. So a good season for McCoy. But this is the one he wants more than anything. That one called for strike two. One ball, two strikes. Here to Baines. Breaking ball, called for strike three. And McCoy gets out of the jam after a leadoff error. And Strickland gets to second. He gets stranded out at second base. And we head to the bottom of the first. Drew Davis, Jay Schultz, and Braylon Graham all due up for Sumrall when we come back. So Drew Davis strolls up to the plate, set to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Drew Davis and then Jay Schultz. And a little mix-up in the lineup. Braylon Harrison, who's been hitting four-hole all season, moves to the 3 spot. So those are the 3 due up. The first pitch to Drew Davis misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. That one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes to Davis. Davis 1 for 3 on the series. He had a double off the wall last night. He takes that one for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Davis. Davis hitting .529. 11 home runs on the season. And that one misses up. Davis way ahead here. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. That one called for strike 2. Davis thought it was a ball, but Butler gets the call. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And that one's going to miss in. And now Davis heads down to first. For Jay Schultz. Jay Schultz comes to the plate. He's 1 for 7 on the series. He's got 1 single. That one's back in game 1. He was 0 for last night. But he steps up to the plate. First pitch he sees gets a check swing called strike. No balls, 1 strike here to Schultz. Bobcats really need to put up some runs after a leadoff walk. It's be a golden opportunity for the Bobcats. They were held scoreless last night. as they went down 11-0. So it'd be good to see a number on the scoreboard, especially here early. Davis takes off stealing. He's going to slide in safely. Beats the throw by a mile. Pitch also missed for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Schultz. So Davis in scoring position. That one misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Schultz. Two-one pitch. That one chopped foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Schultz. Schultz, who has been an offensive unit for the Bobcats, been quiet in this series. He takes that one for ball 3. And the count now full here to Schultz. Back-to-back batters with full counts. Butler walked the first one. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Jay Schultz. Butler 3-0 on the year, a 0.82 ERA, only 17 innings pitched. And he has walked the first 2 batters he sees. And now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. Runners at first and second, no outs. So Riggs Russell checks in to run for Jay Schultz after the walk. And Braylon Harrison, a golden opportunity here. First pitch he sees called for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here to Harrison. Good pitch from Butler. Doesn't get the call. 1 ball, no strikes. That one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes here to Butler. Or here to Harrison. And you can see a lot of emotion coming from the South Jones dugout after the no calls on those 2 pitches. And that one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That one called for strike 1. The umpire coming to have a few words with Mason Strickland, the coach for South Jones, as he has given it to the home plate umpire. So the umpire says his piece. And Harrison will step back in with a 3-1 count. No outs. Davis at second. And Russell stands at first. The 3-1 pitch. That one's chopped foul. And another full count here on the Bobcat hitters. Three balls, 2 strikes. And it misses up, and the bases are loaded. And here comes Coach Strickland to talk to Ian Butler after 3 straight walks. And Braylon Graham heads to the plate. So we'll be back after the coaches' meeting. So Braylon Graham comes to the plate. He's only 1 for 5 in the series. He had a single back in the 7th inning last night for his lone hit. But he comes to the plate with a golden opportunity. No outs, bases loaded. The Bobcats looking to strike early. Graham standing way up in the box. And that one pegs him. And the Bobcats take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. And now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate, who's been hot all playoffs. Only 1 for 4 in this series, but he's got a double, and it was a big one back in game 1. That one called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to Hawkins. The 0-1 pitch. This one's hit sharply into center. Center fielder comes up, makes the grab. Russell's going to tag from third, and he slides in safely. A 2-0 lead here for Sumrall. Only 1 out now, and Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. And he's got Braylon Harrison at second and Braylon Graham at first. A well-hit ball there from Parker Hawkins. Just goes straight to the center fielder for out number 1. But it does the job as Riggs Russell came in to score. First pitch to Bond, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Corey Paul Bond. 0-1 pitch. This one's going to be tough play for the third baseman. He's going to come up, grab it, throws it to first. And he gets Corey Paul Bond at first, but the runners do advance. So runners at second and third for the Bobcats. Two outs. Harrison stands at third. Graham at second. And Eli Hicks trying to pass the bat back here with 2 outs. This one's going to be hit to the shortstop. He backhands it. Fires it to first. And they call him out. A bang play at first. But South Jones gets the call. So the Bobcats only going to put two runs up here in the bottom of the first inning. We head to the top of the second. Bobcats lead 2-0 when we come back. Braxton Jensen, Mylan Dykes, and Gage Butler all due up for the Braves here in the top of the second. And Braxton Jensen had a night last night. Hit a home run and a single just a night ago. 2 for 5 in the series. But looking to stay hot. He takes that one for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. That one's fired in there. Davis unable to make the grab. It's going to hit the wall. Bond gets it in fast, but not in time. And a double from Jensen to lead things off here in the top of the second inning. And now Mylan Dykes comes to the plate. He's hitless in the series. So runner at second, no outs. Here for South Jones. And he squares the bunt. Mylan Dykes had a bunt, 2 bunts last night. He shows it here. I imagine they're going to try to lay it down. First pitch called for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Dykes. He squares around again. Breaking ball. Bunted to the catcher. He's going to throw it to first for out number 1. Good play there from Schultz, but it does the job. So 1 out, a runner on third for South Jones. And Gage Butler comes to the plate. Butler had a home run just a night ago. He's got a runner at third here with 1 out. South Jones trying to claw back into this Bobcat lead. Breaking ball called for strike 1. Good pitch there from McCoy. No balls, 1 strike. There it is again. That one's fouled away. He's got Butler down 0-2. Butler 3 for 6 in the series. 2 singles and the home run a night ago. That one, good spot, way out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one fouled away. So the count stays at 1-2 here to Butler. The 1-2 pitch. And Butler battling that one off. Having a good at bat here with 2 strikes. One-two pitch. This one's hitting the center field. Harrison's going to be able to get it. He snags it. The throw home. Not in time. So Jensen comes in to score on the sacrifice fly. And the Bobcats lead cut down 2-1 here in the top of the second. And now Aiden Driscoll comes to the plate. The catcher for South Jones, 1 for 5 in the series. That one fired in. Fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Driscoll. That one fired in. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Driscoll. The 0-2 pitch. That one misses away. And the count goes to 1-2. Breaking ball. It's going to be hit to Barrett. Barrett fields it. Fires it to first for out number 3. But South Jones able to put up 1 here in the top of the second inning. And we head to the bottom half of the inning. Bobcats lead 2-1. Tucker Barrett, Carson Speed, and Drew Davis all due up for the Bobcats when we come back. Tucker Barrett, Carson Speed, and Drew Davis all due up for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch to Barrett, called for strike 1. Barrett 0 for 4 in the series, so looking for his first hit. He fouls that one back, and he's quickly down 0-2. Bobcats still without a hit, but scored 2 runs back in the first. Butler led off the first inning, walking the first 3 batters. That one hits the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then he pegged Braylon Graham to bring in a run. And then Parker Hawkins hit a sac fly. Another breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Tucker Barrett. The 2-2 pitch to Barrett. He gives it a good swing, but it's popped way up. Left fielder comes in and makes the grab for out number 1. Now Carson Speed comes to the plate. Carson Speed 0 for 0 last night. He walked in his 2 plate appearances. And then the top of the order, Drew Davis stands on deck. First pitch to Speed misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch misses in. 2 balls, no strikes. That one misses in. 3 balls, no strikes. Here to Carson Speed. And there it is again. So a 4-pitch walk. Now the top of the order, and Drew Davis heads to the plate. Davis was walked in his first at-bat. He steps up, 1 out, and a runner on first for Sumrall. Catcher trying to tell Coach Strickland where those pitches are missing. They are missing in. That one low. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Davis. That one's hit out into left field. The first hit of the night for Sumrall. And Davis trots to first with a single. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. First and second, and 1 out. Speed stands at second. Davis at first. And Schultz, he walked his first plate appearance. First pitch misses in. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch to Schultz. That one called for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Jay Schultz. This one's hit to the first baseman. He steps on the bag, but no throw. So 2 outs here for Sumrall. And Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. Harrison walked his first at-bat. An opportunity to get 2 RBIs. If he can find some green grass in the outfield. He turns on this one. And the left fielder, what a grab. At the wall in foul territory. Makes the grab for out number 3. So the Bobcats strand 2 runners here in the second. And we head to the top of the third. Sumrall leads 2-1 when we come back. So Peyton Shows, Maddox Strickland, and Beckett Johnson all due up for South Jones here in the top of the third inning. A 2-1 lead for Sumrall as we enter the third. Peyton Chow's 1 for 6 in the series, and he wears that one. So a leadoff runner and Maddox Strickland comes to the plate. He reached via the error back in the first. This is the third straight inning that South Jones has had the leadoff runner on. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a bunt here. And he squares. First pitch. That one called for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Strickland. Oh, 1 pitch. That one misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Maddox Strickland. That one misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. And this one is hammered into left. Hawkins unable to get to it. It rolls to the wall. Hawkins throws it in. And a double there from Strickland. And South Jones now with runners at second and third, no outs. Strickland can really swing it for the South Jones Braves. He makes McCoy pay. With the fastball right down the middle, turns on it and hits it down the line for a double. Now Beckett Johnson, who can leave the yard at any time, comes to the plate, and he has a hard hit to Davis. Davis fields it, throws it to first, and he's able to get the out. So the 4-3 put out. But we got a tie ball game here in Sumrall. 2-2. And the go-ahead run stands at third here with 1 out. A lot of baseball left tonight, and I imagine this game's going to be back and forth all night. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Ian Butler. Butler struck out his first at-bat. And this one's going to be hit to the shortstop. But it does a job. The 6-3 put out, but the Braves take a 3-2 lead here in the third. And now Jackson Baines comes to the plate. So South Jones, their first lead of the night, comes here in the top of the third inning. 3 runs on 2 hits for the Braves so far in this game. Coach Strickland with some words to Jackson Baines, and he heads to the plate. 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. First pitch he sees, a big swing and a miss. And McCoy ahead, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball. That one's going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bain. Fastball, that one misses way away. And the count goes to 2-1. The outfield shifted to their right. This one's going to be hit up the middle. Davis tries to make the grab, and that's going to be a single for Baines. And South Jones has a runner for Braxton Jensen, who you can tell is very confident at the plate right now. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a double. Pick to first, not in time. Runner elects to go. Throw to second. Not in time. And Baines stands at second here with 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Braxton Jensen. Breaking ball. Misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's going to be hit to the second baseman. Davis fields it, throws it to first for out number 3. But South Jones puts up 2 runs here in the top of the third. And we head to the bottom of the third inning. South Jones leads 3-2 when we come back. Braylon Graham, Parker Hawkins, and Corey Paul Bond all due up for Sumrall here in the bottom of the third inning. Braylon Graham was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He watches that one low and away. 1 ball, no strikes here to Graham. Graham way up in the box again. That one misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. That one falls in. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Graham. And this one's hit sharply up the middle. Graham reaches with a single to lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. Good piece of hitting there from Graham. He takes it back where it came from. And drives into center field, and now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. He had a hard line out to center, but goes down as a sacrifice fly. So he's 0 for 0 tonight with an RBI. He steps up to the plate with Braylon Graham at first. First pitch he sees misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one's hit well into left. Left fielder ranges to his right, makes the grab for out number 1. Hawkins got under that one just a little bit. Now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate, 1 out and a runner on first. Bobcats needing to generate some offense. 2 hits on the night. First pitch to Bond, called for strike 1. Bond grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. The 0-1 pitch from Butler. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. That one fired in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Corey Paul Bond. That one misses up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eli Hicks on deck for Sumrall. Two count here to Bond. This one's hit out in the left. It's going to be a single. And 2 hits here in the third inning for Sumrall. Bobcats have runners at first and second with 1 out. Now Eli Hicks, who grounded out to the shortstop, his first plate appearance, comes to the plate. And a pinch runner for Braylon Graham. One out, runner on first and second for Eli Hicks. First pitch he sees, misses in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Good job there from Driscoll, keeping it in front. Had to slide to his right, but a good block. Keeps the runners at bay. 1 ball, no strikes. And another one in the dirt. Butler keeps it in front. 2 balls, no strikes to Hicks. And that one misses low. 3 balls, no strikes to Hicks. Tucker Barrett stands on deck. He just missed one his last at bat. And a fly out to left. The 3-0 pitch. That one fired in. 3 balls, 1 strike. Good job there from Butler. Coming back and finding the zone. So Hicks stands in with a 3-1 count. That one falls in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here with 1 out. And it misses up and in, and the bases are juiced for Sumrall and Tucker Barrett. Still looking for his first hit of the series. He's got a chance to have a big one here. Bases loaded, 1 out for the Bobcats. Tucker Barrett a fly out to left his first at bat. But a golden opportunity for Barrett here in the third. That one misses. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's going to miss in. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to Barrett. Right down Broadway, 2 balls, 1 strike. That was the one to hit on the 2-0 count. You know what's coming. But he takes it for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And this one is crushed into left. It's got a chance. Center fielder ranging back. Tries to rob it, but he can't. And a grand slam here for Sumrall. Tucker Barrett does the big hit. And aloha on the steel guitar. Tucker Barrett has gone yard. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. We've got a ball game here in Sumrall. Game 3, a 6-3 lead for the Bobcats here in the third. And that one was hit well into center field. Center fielder fooled me for a second, thought he caught it, but gets over his glove, and the Bobcats have a 6-3 lead. And a pitcher for South Jones heads to the bullpen. Now Carson Speed comes to the plate. In the top of the order, and Drew Davis on deck. And that's the spark that Sumrall needed. One ball, 1 strike here to Speed. 1 out, bottom of the third inning. This one chopped to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it. Gonna have to get it out quickly, and he does for out number 2. Now Drew Davis comes to the plate. And he can very well leave the yard as well with 1 swing of the bat. He's 1 for 1 tonight, a single and a walk. Bobcats, they're trying to spark a 2-out rally here in the third inning. And you can feel the momentum shift in the environment here in Sumrall. One-0 pitch, and that one squares Davis in the back. So he'll trot down to first. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Schultz 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice. And he walked in his first at-bat. Davis elects to run. Won't even be a throw. He slides into second safely. No balls, 1 strike here for Schultz. And a runner in scoring position for the Bobcats. 0-1 pitch misses in the dirt. Davis going to try to steal third. And the Bobcats have a runner 90 feet away here in the third inning. One ball, 1 strike here to Schultz. That one chopped off Schultz's foot. He stands in with a 1-2 count. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a runner on third for Sumrall. That one's going to miss low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harrison stands on deck for Sumrall. This one's hit. Shortstop unable to make the grab, and the Bobcats have a 7-3 lead here in the 3rd inning. A good piece of hitting there from Schultz. Takes it in the 6 hole. Shortstop unable to make the grab, and that goes down as an infield single. And now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. He just missed a home run his last at-bat. 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a fly out. That one misses way in. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner goes. The throw to second, not in time. And here comes Coach Strickland. He's trying to say Harrison was in the way. Umpires are going to get called to the mound. Talk this one over. If it is batter interference, that will be out number 3. The umpire says no interference. So Harrison will step back in with a 1-1 count and 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. He hits this one to shortstop. Shortstop gets under his glove, and the Bobcats are going to tack on another from the error from the shortstop, and then the left fielder elects to throw it home. So Harrison goes to second. And a miscue there from Braxton Jensen. And the Bobcats an 8-3 lead here in the 3rd. And Coach Strickland heads to the mound. We'll see if he makes a pitching change here in the 3rd inning. A 6-run inning for Sumrall. A grand slam from Tucker Barrett. Is what started this rally, and the Bobcats have tacked on 6 here in this inning. This ball game is a long way from over, though. A team that scored 11 runs in 5 innings last night in South Jones will not go down easy. An 8-3 lead for Sumrall. And now Braylon Graham comes to the plate. He started this inning off with a single up the middle. First pitch he sees called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Graham. Graham 1 for 1, hit by a pitch and a single. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and the count goes to 0-2. Parker Hawkins on deck for Sumrall. This one's hit to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it, throws it to first, and gets the out for out number 3. But the Bobcats put up a 6 spot here in the 3rd And we head to the top of the fourth inning. Sumrall leads 8-3 when we come back. Mylan Dykes, Gage Butler, and Aiden Driscoll all due up for South Jones here in the top of the fourth. First pitch, Dykes sees. It's popped foul. No balls, one strike to Dykes. Dykes 0 for 0 tonight. He had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. He stands in. No balls, one strike. The 0-1 pitch. That one falls in for strike two. No balls, two strikes here to Dykes. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball. It's hit well into right center. Nobody's going to make the grab. It bounces off the wall. Harrison grabs it, throws it in, but a stand-up double for Dykes. And 4 straight innings, South Jones has had the leadoff runner on. Now Gage Butler comes to the plate. He had a sacrifice fly to center field his first at-bat. Had a home run last night and came to this series, hit 3 for 6 in the 2 games played. That one falls in. No balls, one strike. Here to Gage Butler. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. 601-408-0292. That one fired in but hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Gage Butler. Mylan Dykes stands at second for South Jones. Butler calls time. The 0-2 pitch. That one fired in for strike 3. And Butler goes down on strikes. McCoy's third strikeout of the night through 3 1/3. Driscoll, the hitter now, he fouls that one off. Grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. No balls, one strike to Driscoll. The 0-1 pitch. That one fouled away. Count quickly goes to 0-2 here to Driscoll. Traction Sports Performance checking in. They say, let's go Bobcats. Traction out on Broadway Drive. If you're a young athlete, that is the place to go to get your training. Raymond and Truvy McCraney also checking in all the way from Gulfport, Mississippi. Tuned in tonight for game 3. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Driscoll. The 0-2 pitch. Gets the check swing, and Driscoll goes down on strikes. And now Peyton Showles comes to the plate here with 2 outs and a runner on second. Showles was hit by a pitch his first at bat. And then the top of the order, and red hot Maddox Strickland stands on deck. That one misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. Here with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Showles. Another swing and a miss, and the count goes to 1-2. And if McCoy gets the strikeout here, this place is going to go nuts. Inside move. Doesn't fool Dykes. 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And McCoy strikes out 3 in a row after a leadoff double. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats lead 8-3 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Parker Hawkins, Corey Paul Bond, and Eli Hicks all due up here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Sumrall Bobcats, and they'll face a new pitcher for South Jones in Maddox Strickland. Maddox Strickland, the third baseman for South Jones, moves to the mound, and Butler moves to third. First pitch, Hawkins sees, squares the bunt, but pulls back for ball one. And that one falls in. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parker Hawkins. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, it misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch. That one catches the edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Way away and a full count here to Parker Hawkins. The full count pitch. It misses low, and Hawkins trots down to first. And a leadoff runner for Sumrall here in the fourth. Now Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Had a single in his last at-bat. Hawkins a lot of speed at first. Good pickoff there from Strickland. Bond squares. Butler comes in. Pulls it back, and the throw to second, not even close. So Hawkins stands at second base here with no outs. Bond squares around. He's going to bunt this one down the third baseline, but it goes foul. No balls, 2 strikes here to Bond. No balls, 2 strikes here to Corey Paul Bond, and he's got Parker Hawkins at second. Eli Hicks stands on deck. And then Tucker Barrett, who had the grand slam right after him. The 0-2 pitch misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Bond. Strickland gets the sign. Comes set, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and it misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now another arm getting loose in the bullpen for South Jones. Two-two pitch, gets a swing and a miss. And Bond goes down on strikes. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk in his last at-bat. Breaking ball, called for strike 1. Good pitch there from Strickland. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. That one's going to miss low. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's Eli Hicks. And then Tucker Barrett, who had the grand slam, stands on deck. Has seen the ball well tonight. This one's going to be chopped to the third baseman. He grabs it. Throw to first in time. The throw to third to get Hawkins. Not in time. So Bobcats have a runner at third here with 2 outs. Fielder's choice for out number 2. And now Tucker Barrett. So 2 outs here for Barrett. Breaking ball, calling for strike 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Strickland looking good on the mound. After a leadoff walk, 2 straight outs. Another breaking ball. That one misses in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Barrett. Carson Speed right behind him, standing on deck. If he's able to come up. The 1-2 pitch to Barrett. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and Strickland does the job. And strands Parker Hawkins at third. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 8-3 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Braves, pitcher Maddox Strickland.
So Maddox Strickland on the top of the order due up for South Jones here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch to Strickland misses in for ball 1. He ducks out of the way of it. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-1 pitch, a big swing and a miss there from Strickland. McCoy still on the mound for the Bobcats. That one misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Maddox Strickland. Strickland 1 for 2 tonight, a double off the left field wall. And then he reached via the error from Drew Davis in the first. That one's going to be hit to the short third baseman. He makes the slide and grab. Good play over there from Barrett for out number 1. Barrett looking athletic over there at third. And now Beckett Johnson comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a fly out. First pitch he sees, misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Beckett Johnson. An 8-3 lead for Sumrall. Two balls, no strikes, but Coach Miller comes to the mound to talk to Cooper McCoy. As Beckett Johnson stands in with a 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch. That one looks good, but misses in. 3 balls, no strikes. That one falls in. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here to Beckett Johnson. Johnson, the stud freshman for the South Jones Braves. And that one misses in, and he trots down to first via the walk. So 1 out, a runner on first for South Jones. Now Ian Butler comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch fired in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Butler. That one right down the pipe. Breaking ball, it's hit well into left. Hawkins comes in, makes the grab for out number 2. Well hit there from Ian Butler. But right to Parker Hawkins. Now Jackson Baines comes to the plate. He's got a single and a strikeout on the night. This one hit to the shortstop. Hicks fields it, fires it to first, and makes it look easy. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 8-3 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Carson Speed, and then the top of the order, and Drew Davis and Jay Schultz all due up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They'll face Maddox Strickland, who's still on the mound for South Jones. First pitch he throws to Speed, misses low, 1 ball, no strikes. Strickland had a good inning last inning, but he throws 2 straight balls here to Speed. And that one misses away, 3 balls, no strikes. And Drew Davis stands on deck for Sumrall. That one falls in, 3 balls, 1 strike. Here to Speed. He's 0 for 1 tonight, a ground out and a walk. And he's going to trot down to first after that one pegs him. So leadoff runner's on, and Drew Davis comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He's got a walk, a single, and a hit by pitch. Maddox Strickland toes the rubber with a runner on first. And the top of the order for Sumrall now due up. Pick to first, not in time for Speed. First pitch to Davis. Fastball called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Drew Davis. Speed elects to go, and a good pitch to do it. Breaking ball in the dirt. And Speed stands up at second. So the Bobcats are runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Drew Davis. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That one falls in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis came into the game hitting .529 with 11 home runs and 10 doubles. He takes that one low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. That one's hit to third, but it's going to go foul. So Davis stays alive here with 2 strikes. Schultz on deck for Sumrall. He had his first hit of the series in his last at-bat. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fastball low, and the count now full to Davis. Breaking ball gets Davis down on strikes. And now Jay Schultz comes to the plate. Had a similar situation just an inning ago as Strickland walked the leadoff hitter and then proceeded to get 3 straight outs. Breaking ball misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Schultz. Schultz with his first hit of the series. It was an infield hit in the 6 hole. And he's been walked tonight and hit into a fielder's choice. That one misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Here to Schultz. So Speed stands at second for Sumrall. The 2-0 pitch to Schultz. Fastball, that one's going to miss away. 3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch falls in for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Schultz. Braylon Harrison on deck for Sumrall. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball, fools Schultz. Bad swing there. And the count now full. Maddox Strickland has shoved since coming into this ball game. Full count pitch. Breaking ball. It's popped into left center. Left fielder comes in, makes the grab for out number 2. And now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. Braylon Harrison 0 for 2 tonight. He's reached via the air, flown out to left, and walked back in his first at-bat. So looking for his first hit of the night. Breaking ball called for strike 1. Breaking ball really working for Strickland. That one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Breaking ball in the dirt, and Speed's going to be able to reach third. So Bobcats base hit away from making this game 9-3. Graham stands on deck. That one misses low. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here to Braylon Harrison. The 3-1 pitch fouled away in a full count. Here to the 3-hole hitter. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Breaking ball gets the swing, and Strickland has came in and done a job the past 2 innings. So we head to the top of the 6th. Bobcats lead 8-3 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Braxton Jensen strolls to the plate. And behind him, Mylan Dykes and Gage Butler all due up for South Jones. Bobcats 6 outs away. And the first pitch called for strike 1 there from Cooper McCoy. Jensen 1 for 2 tonight. He had a double and then grounded out to the second baseman. Another breaking ball, a good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's hit well into right. Right fielder camps under it. A hard hit line out there for Braxton Jensen for out number 1. Bobcats now 5 outs away. And they can't let South Jones score 5 runs. Mylan Dykes, who's 1 for 1 tonight, a sac bunt and then a double into right center, comes to the plate. He takes that one for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here to Mylan Dykes. That one way away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball fouled away. And that brings the count even at 2s. Here with 1 out. Not a lot of seniors on this South Jones team. So they're going to be a tough team to deal with. Not only here this year, but in the future. Single there from Dykes. Came into the game without a hit, and he's got 2 tonight. A 1-out base hit for South Jones, and now Gage Butler comes to the plate. Butler 0 for 1. A sac fly and a strikeout. So Dykes stands at first, 1 out. First pitch, it's going to be hitting the 6 hole. Back-to-back singles for South Jones. And here comes the hitting that we saw just a night ago. Aiden Driscoll comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And Sam Patterson heads to the bullpen, so Coach Miller just giving him time here in the top of the 6th to get warmed up. Back-to-back hits for South Jones. And we'll be back after the break. So 1 out, runners at first and second for South Jones. And the first pitch to Aiden Driscoll called for strike 1. Mylan Dykes and Gage Butler back-to-back singles in the 6 hole. Aiden Driscoll trying to follow on that one. Right down the middle, but called for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Driscoll. And bases are loaded here for South Jones. And will Sumrall make the change to Sam Patterson? And they make the call, so Sam Patterson will come to the mound, but a great night for Cooper McCoy. And we will be back after the pitching change. Peyton Showes will be the first victim for Sam Patterson as the bases are loaded for South Jones. And this game is a long way from over as the top of the order due up after him. That one fouled away. No balls, 1 strike here to Showes. A 5-run lead. Breaking ball, that one misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Peyton Showes. And Bobcats could really use an out here. Braves leading in the hit category 6-5. Breaking ball fouled away. The count stays at 1-2. And then Maddox Strickland on deck for South Jones, who's been the star tonight for those guys. That one way away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one fouled away. So the count stays at 2-2. Here to Peyton Showes. Two balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Patterson trying to get out of the bases loaded jam. All the runners McCoy is responsible for. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout to Showes. And the Bobcats have 2 outs. So 1 out away from getting out of the jam. And the top of the order, and Maddox Strickland comes up. And if you're Coach Mason Strickland, this is what you want to see. He lined out to the third baseman his last time up. First pitch fastball. That one misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. And the double down the left field line. A hard line out. And then a hard hit line drive to the second baseman. That was an error. That breaking ball falls in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Strickland. Anderson trying to be the savior for Sumrall. And another one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Strickland. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses away, and the count goes to 2-2. So 2s all across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here to Mason Strickland, or Maddox Strickland. Patterson comes set. The 2-2 pitch. It's going to be hit to the shortstop. He fields it and throws it to second, and Patterson gets out of the jam. Bases loaded, and a missed opportunity for South Jones. And we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bobcats lead 8-3 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Braylon Graham, Parker Hawkins, and Corey Paul Bond all due up for Sumrall here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Looking to add some insurance as they are 3 outs away from punching their ticket to Trustmark Park. Breaking ball, that one misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Braylon Graham. Graham 1 for 2 tonight. Check swing. Doesn't get him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good breaking ball from Strickland. He's come in and kept these Bobcat hitters off. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses up. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Graham. This one's hit right back to the pitcher. It gets over his head. Second baseman tries to make the grab, and he throws it down the line. So Braylon Graham reaches first. And now Parker Hawkins comes to the plate. Hawkins 0 for 1 tonight. He's flown out to left field. He's got a sac fly and a walk. Breaking ball, that one misses in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses up. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes to Hawkins. That one fired right in. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. And this one's hit well into right, and it's got a chance. And he hits it off the state championship sign. Aloha on the steel guitar. A 10-3 lead, and Parker Hawkins is going yard. A 10-3 lead for Sumrall here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the entrance runs they needed. Parker Hawkins, you can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. A 2-run shot to right. And this place is going bananas here in Sumrall. Coach Strickland heads to the mound to talk to Maddox Strickland. So we'll be back after the break. So Corey Paul Bond comes to the plate, and a new pitcher for South Jones toes the rubber after the 2-run shot for Parker Hawkins, and no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Bobcats could tack on 3 more without having to get 3 outs in the top of the 7th. 1-1 strike to Bond. This one's hit to the second baseman. He fields it, fires it to first for out number 1. Now Eli Hicks comes to the plate. Hicks 0 for 2 tonight. He's got a walk, a fielder's choice, and a ground out to the shortstop. First pitch he sees, he drives it up the middle. And Eli Hicks stands at first after a single. And now Tucker Barrett comes to the plate. Barrett had the grand slam back in the 3rd. And he steps up to the plate with a runner on first and 1 out. No balls, no strikes, 1 out. Hicks elects to go, and that one pegs Barrett in the back. Runners at first and second. Here with 1 out for Carson Speed. So Carson Speed steps up to the plate. Runners at first and second for Sumrall and 1 out. And Drew Davis stands on deck for Sumrall. First pitch to Speed, called for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Speed. The winning run in Carson Speed. Inside move. Doesn't fool Hicks. No balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Bobcats very close to punching their ticket to Trustmark. That one fired in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Speed 0 for 1 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch, walked and grounded out. Barrett at first, Hicks at second. That one misses in. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Speed. The 1-2 pitch. This one's hit to the second baseman, and he touches second for the double play. So we head to the top of the 7th. Bobcats 3 outs away from punching their ticket. So we'll be back after the break. We are live here in the top of the 7th inning. Bobcats 3 outs away, but it's not going to be an easy 3 outs as Beckett Johnson leads things off here in the 7th. One ball, no strikes to the star freshman and Beckett Johnson. That one fired in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike to Johnson. South Jones has to put up a 7 spot here in the 7th. They say he doesn't go. 3 balls, 1 strike to Johnson. The 3-1 pitch. That one's hit hard to Drew Davis, and he makes it look easy. Tosses it to first for out number 1, and the Bobcats 2 outs away. This would be Sumrall's first South State championship in their first year in 5A. They had 4 in their stint in 4A. Swing and a miss there from Butler. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sumrall had 7 3A South State championships. 4 in 4A, and looking for their first in 5. That's all starting since 2008. So 18 years, and this could be their 11th time to Trustmark. That one fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Butler. Bobcats went to Trustmark back in 2024, 2022, and 2021. Breaking ball, hit well into center. Harrison's going to have a long run and makes the grab. What a play out there in center field from Braylon Harrison. 1 out away from going to Jackson. Harrison puts on the burners out in center. What looks like a for sure base hit ends up being a fly out, and a whole different story for South Jones tonight. South Jones had a lot of hits last night, but they were just falling where the defenders were not. And now Jackson Baines, the last line of defense for South Jones. Bobcats 1 out away. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Baines. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Patterson on a roll. No balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. He gets the call. And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That one barely misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And it's dribbled to Davis. Davis fills it cleanly. And your Sumrall Bobcats will head to Trustmark next week. A 10-3 Game 3 victory for Sumrall. And what a bounce-back win for the Bobcats after losing 11-0 last night They come in and dominate tonight, led by a grand slam from Tucker Barrett. And we will see you next week. The Bobcats are playing in their first 5A state championship in their first year in 5A. Got to tip your hat to South Jones, a good series. But the Bobcats walk away victorious. And we will see you next week. It's been a fun season, but my last game of the 2026 season was tonight. So I will see y'all next year. But hopefully we'll see all you fans in Trustmark a week from now. Your 2026 5A South State champions in Sumrall. So we will see y'all next week. This is Zane Berry. Good night.